Now then, Mr. Treadwell, what can I do for you?
It's his foot, Doctor.
Oh, yes? Your foot, is it, Mr. Treadwell? Well, what seems to be the problem with it?
It goes very cold and white whenever he lifts it up. I noticed it in bed last night. It was like the foot of the dead, it was. It was like a foot from beyond the grave. I said, you'll have to put a sock on that, Lenny. It's putting me right off.
Oh, dear.
I said to him, how long's it been like that, Lenny? And he said about a week.
Is it uncomfortable, Mr. Treadwell?
Well, it aches, Doctor. So I said to him, why didn't you speak up about it before? How can anybody help you, I said, if you don't speak up? But that's the kind of a man he is, Doctor.
I think I'd better look at this foot of yours, Mr. Treadwell.
Where shall I show you on my foot where it aches, Doctor? It's mostly across this bit here.
I'm afraid I really need to examine your husband's foot.
But I can show you on mine.
Yes, but your husband is a patient, Mrs. Treadwell.
Well, he doesn't like to take his shoes and socks off, Doctor. Except when he's with me. He's very self-conscious about his body, except when he's with me. He's got a very peculiar-looking parts, he has. I don't expect most women could tolerate them.
Well, all the same, I need to see his foot for myself.
It's there, Doctor. It's that bit there. That's where he says it aches.
Thank you, Mr. Treadwell. Now...
Look how cold and white it goes when he lifts it up.
Yes, thank you, Mrs. Treadwell.
It's one of them clots, isn't it? I said that to him straight away. A thrombosis. That's right, isn't it, Doctor?
No, I don't think it's very likely to be a deep vein thrombosis.
Oh!
I think what we ought to do...
My aunt had a foot just like that, and hers was a deep vein thrombosis. And my next door neighbour, he had a foot just like that, and his was a deep vein thrombosis. My hairdresser's mother had a foot just like that, and hers was a deep vein thrombosis.
I really don't think it's very likely to be a deep vein thrombosis, Mrs. Treadwell.
Well, I must say, you might do some tests to see if it's a deep vein thrombosis or not.
Well, what do you think, Mr. Treadwell?
Well, he's shocked, Dr. Airy. He's shocked. He's very shocked you're not even going to bother with any tests.
Well, I'm afraid I really can't help that, Mrs. Treadwell. It's my clinical opinion that Mr. Treadwell doesn't have a DVT, and I'm afraid I'm not the sort of GP who goes and organises procedures or tests for his patients when it's not clinically appropriate to do so.
Telephone for you, Dr. Airy.
Oh, bloody hell. Right in the middle of a Jaffa cake. Hello? Who's this?
This is the registrar from A&E at the hospital. What do you think you're playing at sending this patient down here?
What patient?
This chap Treadwell. You've sent him down here with a suspected DVT. It's obviously not a DVT.
I did do my best.
And his wife said you told them they wouldn't have to wait. She said he'd got a very urgent DVT, and you told them that they'd be seen and investigated immediately.
I never said immediately.
Well, she said you did. And what did you send them here for in the first place? It's obviously not a DVT. Even an idiot could see that.
I did try to explain.
It's a complete waste of our time. I thought you GPs were meant to have a gatekeeper role. Crikey!
As I said, I did try.
There's no gatekeeping going on at all. You're just shunting them straight down to the hospital, and you're not even sending them to the right department. Crikey, it's incompetence. Have you been a GP very long?
20 years, as a matter of fact.
Well, you'd never know it.
Now, look here, you little pipsqueak.
Who are you calling a pipsqueak? Just because I've got a youthful timbre to my voice, I could be 6'5" for all you know.
I've got a good mind to come down there and punch you in the head.
Just try it, Fatso. I go to judo classes after work, I do. I could flip you like a pancake.
I'd squash you like a bug.
I'd rotate you like a propeller. I'd fly you like a kite. I'd play you like a saxophone. I shall pack this chap back to you for referral to a more appropriate specialist. I bid you good day.
Hello? Ah, cheeky little bastard. I bet he's only been in the job 5 minutes. Jumped up little turd. I'm going to write a letter of complaint. Did you get his name, Tina?
No.
Bollocks. Why on earth not?
Oh, did you get it?
Well, he was probably deliberately withholding his name to avoid having a complaint made against him. The evil little prick. Just write a letter, Tina, to whoever is in charge at A&E, complaining about whichever registrar is on duty today.
I'm not writing it.
OK, then. I'll write it myself. Let's see. Dear A&E. Dear Sir or Madam. I want to complain. I'm writing to complain. I was outraged and offended. Oh, bugger it, I can't be bothered.
Righto!
The worst thing is he's sending them back here. I can't bear to talk to that bloody stupid woman again. Look, all the appointments are full this afternoon. Whatever you do, if they get in touch, don't book them into an urgent slot. Tell them there aren't any.
Hello, surgery, can I help you? Oh, hello, Mrs. Treadwell. Yes, we did get a call from A&E. No, I'm sorry there aren't any this afternoon. Oh, did he? Well, just hold on a minute. She says the registrar told her it was absolutely essential for Mr. Treadwell to be seen again by you this afternoon.
Ah, crappy crap. Tell her I'm referring Mr. Treadwell to a vascular surgeon. Tell her I'm doing it right now.
Well, can't you tell her?
No, tell her I'm too busy to come to the phone because I'm writing a referral right this minute. Tell her I'm marking it urgent and we'll fax it straight away, and there's no point coming in because I'm doing a referral and I'm marking it urgent and we're going to fax it straight away.
Hello, Mrs. Treadwell. He says he's doing a referral to the vascular surgeon and he's going to mark it urgent and fax it straight away. Oh, right. Hang on a minute. She says, can you mark it? Immediate attention. I must be seen and dealt with immediately.
Yes, all right. Tell her I'm writing that in.
Yeah? She says, can you put super urgent, matter of life and death?
Yes, all right. Anything?
Yeah? She says, will Mr. Treadwell be seen by the consultant tomorrow?
Tell her I really can't guarantee that.
Well, I'm afraid he says he really can't guarantee that, Mrs. Treadwell. She says, can she speak to you personally, Dr. Airy?
Oh, shitty bumholes.